In this lesson, I'm going to teach you a very important technique that I use to deliver constructive criticism to my team and also increase the morale and boost their confidence. It is called the sandwich technique. So picture a basic sandwich. You have the bread, you have the meat, and you have the bread. The two slices of bread are going to be positive reinforcement statements, and the meat is going to be the constructive criticism. So let me give you an example with a landing page designer. Let's say our landing page designer has been working with me for a while. I know he's an asset to the company. I know he always delivers the results, but the last landing page he delivered for us wasn't on par. Looks like crap. So first, I'm going to start with the bread, and I'm going to tell him, hey, Johnny, the last landing page you did for us, it was amazing. You increased our conversion rate from 5 to 12%. We made $750,000 on that landing page, and I really appreciate you, right? That's the first bread. Now, the constructive criticism. But you see this landing page right here? This isn't up to par with your work. I expect better of you. The reason why I have you part of this team is because I consider you to be one of the best landing page designers in the industry. That's the constructive criticism. And you can keep on going with that and say, now look at this headline. Compared to the other headline, there's no unique selling proposition here. Look at this font. Look at this image. It's pixelated compared to this other rockstar landing page that you've done in the past. Now that would be the constructive criticism, and then ending on with the top of the sandwich, which would be positive reinforcement. And this is why I have you part of the team, because I know you can do better. I expect better from you because in my eyes, you're one of the best landing page designers in the industry, and you're an asset to our team, and we're very glad to have you. So let's make this page better. So do you see how this way is a lot more effective than me just shitting on my landing page designer saying, what is this crap? Can you do a new page? Number one, you want your landing page designer to feel like you care because he's an actual human. You want him to understand that he is an asset to the team. So now let me give you an example of how you guys can use it in your personal life. I hope you guys don't judge me from this example, but let's go on with it. I was recently in Bali with a couple of my friends. I flew this girl in from Switzerland. She got there for one day, and we really weren't vibing. So I realized I didn't want to waste another 2 weeks with this girl. I didn't want to waste her time, and I didn't want to waste my time. So instead of me just telling her to get out of the house and potentially ruining her future and potentially scarring her, I used the sandwich technique on how to get her out of the house. So how did I use the sandwich technique on asking her kindly to leave and also making sure that she felt good, right? Sandwich bottom layer, which is the bread. I told her, I feel like you're an amazing girl. You have a lot of amazing qualities. I think that any guy would be ecstatic to have you as a girlfriend. But unfortunately, the constructive criticism, unfortunately, I don't feel like we're connecting, and I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to neglect you while you're here because I'm just at a point in my life where I'm trying to focus on work and I just don't feel the chemistry. So right, constructive criticism versus me saying kick rocks and get out and potentially scarring this poor girl. And the other sandwich, you can look at this as a vacation. And now what I'm gonna do for you is I'll get you a hotel to any of the best hotels on any part of the island. And that's the top part of the sandwich. And that's how I politely asked her to leave. So whenever you're delivering criticism to anyone in your team, anyone in your personal life, your wife, specifically to your leaders within your organization, you need to use the sandwich technique. You cannot be delivering criticism and killing your team members' morale. You need to boost their confidence. You need to inspire them. You need to make sure to push them forward because we all have the same collective goal, which is driving them towards your company's vision. To summarize this module on leadership and how to be a more effective entrepreneur, CEO, and leader within your organization, you're going to need to remember the 6 human needs, and most importantly, the 2 human needs that you're going to be using most within your organization, which are significance and recognition and contribution. You're also going to need to remember the importance of specificity and repetition, making sure that you repeat yourself, making sure that your team members repeat themselves, and making sure that you're specific when you guys are giving instructions. You're going to need to learn to master the sandwich technique, not only in your personal life, but most importantly in your organization, and on how to deliver constructive criticism while at the same time boosting confidence and morale of whoever you're delivering the sandwich technique to. In the next module, I'm going to teach you about a concept I created called how to anticipate the idiot. It's going to teach you how to minimize errors throughout your organization and maximize your probability for success. In this module, I'm going to teach you a concept that I created called how to anticipate the idiot. I'm going to teach you how to build checklists. I'm going to teach you how to systemize your business so you can focus on working on your business and not work on putting out fires within your business. The majority of you, unfortunately, are putting out fires daily because you guys don't have the ability to foresee any potential issue that an idiot can cause within your business. So without further ado, let's jump into the first video. What does it mean to anticipate the idiot? It's your job as CEO and it's your job as a leader of your organization to anticipate any type of problems. So when you guys are giving instructions or when you guys are dealing with your teammates, you guys should always anticipate that something is going to go wrong. And for me personally, I expect that nothing is going to go right. If something goes right, then it's good and it's a blessing. But I'm always trying to anticipate any potential issues that can arise. Let me give you a couple of examples on how to anticipate the idiot in business and in personal life. I'll give you an example in personal life first. So let's say I'm in an apartment building. I personally don't like going downstairs to go pick up my Uber. So for me, instead of me just placing an order in the Uber app and saying, apartment 22 or whatever your apartment is, and praying to God that they're gonna get to my door, as soon as I place that order, I'm gonna anticipate that this guy is gonna go outside and not wanna come up. I'm gonna send him a detailed instructions with a Google Map location, the name of my apartment building, and proper instructions, and tell him, please leave the food at my door and do not leave it in the lobby. Why? Because I'm already anticipating that he's gonna leave it in the lobby, or I'm already anticipating that he's gonna give some sort of excuse that he can't find for parking. So now let me give you an example that applies to business. And I'll go back to the KPI example. So let's say I go to my analyst and I say, let me have this KPI. For me to anticipate the idiot, I'm going to anticipate that he doesn't know what columns we need. I'm going to anticipate that he doesn't know what exact metrics I need. I'm going to anticipate that he doesn't know where to pull the data. I'm going to anticipate that he doesn't have access to the Google Sheet. So all of these things, I'm able to foresee all of the problems in order to not lose time, because if I were to just give him that task, if I was not going to be specific, I could have gave him that task. 2 days later, he comes around and he's gonna present to me something that I wasn't expecting. Versus if I anticipated the idiot and I took the time, it's gonna take you a little bit more time in the beginning, but you're not gonna lose that time of having him come back to me and give me the wrong KPI. So I'm gonna go column by column with specificity and repetition and make sure he fully understands, making sure that he has access to the sheet, making sure that he understands where to pull the data for each specific column, and making sure he understands my actual key performance indicators that I'm going to use to make data-driven decisions within my business. To tie up the lesson, I want to make sure that you fully understand, and you should probably take notes on this, is to anticipate everything and expect nothing. You need to always be able to foresee any potential problem that is going to happen in your business so you can combat that in the beginning and not combat it as it happens. You need to learn to be able to plan ahead and foresee any type of problem. In the next couple of lessons, I'm gonna show you some proven methods that I use in my day-to-day business that helps idiot-proof my entire organization and allows me to focus 100% of my time on making money.